Getting started with a new habit like weekly exercise isn't always the easiest process to simply begin. My video today is about a very simple trick that will help kick in your motivation and get started regardless of your circumstances. It's going to amplify the ease in which you do begin this if you haven't gotten started yet. Or if you're watching this and you are years into your training, you want to help your friends and family, please just like, subscribe, share this video with them, whether it's on social media, over text message, email. I'd love to be able to reach as many people as possible. Same thing for all of my free resources here. This week I'm finishing my free PDF guide to be able to do high-intensity strength training at home with zero equipment, no dumbbells, no machines. And I feel like this is the next step to really help the most amount of people. A lot of folks do not like the gym setting, having people all around them while they're exercising. I get it. I understand. In fact, I did all studio setting with zero people in there for about 7 years of my life. The past 7 years I've been working out in just an empty studio, and that's been great. But for those of you who don't want to go to a gym, I'm going to have that available for you, and then just a couple weeks after that I'll have a full course developed that's going to be a lot less price-wise than my machines course that I offer. So tons of resources coming up. Let's get started on the video. Before I get into the motivation trick that I want to share with you today, I just want to give you a quick overview of what this scientific method is within strength training. I've mostly worked with elderly and senior citizens and people that have had extensive injuries to their body for the past 7 years because this is the safest, the most effective way to get the health benefits from exercise. Typically, when people come to us, they can change their lives in a very short amount of time. So we're taught to look at business and at life as how quality is so much more important than quantity. The crazy thing with that is that over the years, when we're kids, we're taught that quantity of exercise is somehow more important than quality. This is immensely untrue. I could spend hours and hours and hours of my day walking or jogging and get very little progress out of actual health benefits. But when I do meaningful, productive exercise, that's life-changing. And that's what I want to talk about here. What we continue to learn about exercise and human biology is that quantity doesn't matter as much as intensity or quality. What I mean by intensity is the amount of effort that we put into something is exactly the result that we're going to get back. So if we're giving maximum intensity or maximum effort, if we're pushing our bodies to the place where it has to adapt, then we're doing exactly what our body needs. To put this into more precise words, the biological stimulus, which is exercise, it has to be enough. It has to be intense enough to produce an adaptive response in the body. How do we do this? I mentioned that we choose exercises and or weights that are heavy enough to bring our bodies to where we cannot move any further. This is the moment of momentary muscular failure, and this efficiency means that we only have to exercise once or twice a week to receive all of the health benefits that we're looking for with exercise. All of that being said, there are tons of ways to circumnavigate our human propensity for procrastination. And this trick that I want to share with you has worked for me with absolutely everything that I have applied it to, whether it's exercise, learning to play a new song on piano like I recently learned, starting multiple businesses, heck, even me making this video. You can get started today with this small piece of advice. Our human brains naturally categorize tasks into sections of difficulty based upon how long we think it'll take us to complete the process of getting that task done. And if we're not paying attention, if we're not writing down these things, then we can get caught in a trap, which is doing a bunch of easy tasks that don't lead up to exactly the prime and perfect effort that we need to get the most out of the tasks that we're completing. So how do we fix this? If you see exercise as this huge, big task that you have to complete, that's going to take you a week to learn about, with days and days trying to put together some sort of program, then you're probably not even going to get started. But if you think in your mind, I can break this big task down to multiple different tasks, that is how you get started. Quick, simple, easy, and today. So, hey, for your first task, that could just be the research necessary to find out what type of exercise is going to work best for you. So, strength training is the stimulus that we need for our bodies. You can do this with dumbbells. You can do this with machines in the gym. You can do this with your own body weight, with zero equipment as well. Researching that, figuring exactly out what you need to get started. I have a couple videos that will show you the 3 most important movements. I'll put those in the description box down below, and you'll see those up above here as well. A link to be able to just go to those videos and get started today. Hey, there it is. It's just a quick 10-minute video that'll tell you how to get started with whatever plan that you're looking for here, whether it's body weight exercises with no weights or in a corporate gym setting. Those are the 2 that I have to choose from currently. You could break down your second task into simply setting up your space, figuring out exactly what you need to do, taking notes on the exercises that you want to get started with if you're doing body weight exercises, or if you want to get started in a corporate gym, heck, this task could simply be putting a routine together. Heck, the third task, this could be researching gyms, finding out exactly what your best fit would be based upon your hours, when they'll be open. A lot of people need some nighttime workouts, things of that nature. This process is so helpful because it lets our minds hone in on one tiny element at a time instead of trying to fix it all at once, because we know that's not possible. Our mind doesn't actually allow us to multitask. It makes us do one thing at a time. We can switch between those functions, but it's always better to just knock one out, do the next one. That's exactly what we want to do. The second and last step is to schedule a plan to start and begin these tasks for only 5 minutes. That's the big trick. The trick is to tell ourselves, I only need to do 5 minutes of this today. That's all you ever have to say to yourself. If you plan on working out for 15 minutes, that's okay. You can say, I only plan on working out for 5 minutes. Tell your mind that, say it out loud. I'm going to begin this, and I'm going to do this for 5 minutes. Once you begin that process, you'll start to feel that, oh, this is easy. I'm already doing it. You may be able to get a whole 20-minute workout in at that point. We all do know, those of us who follow high-intensity strength training, that you really only do need 20 minutes, heck, even only 15 minutes a week to get all of these results that we're looking for from exercise. So that second and last step is just simply telling yourself, hey, I'm going to do this for only 5 minutes. I only have to do it for 5 minutes. We'll usually end up going for so much longer than that. Our mind at that point will view this as a simple task, as an easy task, and you'll be able to bypass the mind's propensity to only tackle quick fixes, separating those things up, saying, I only have to work on this for 5 minutes today. You will naturally be able to work on it for at least 15 to 20 minutes longer. And that's going to continue to grow over time as you just tell your mind, it's only 5 minutes I have to work for this today. You'll probably end up getting a whole bunch of tasks done because you'll see how much you can do in a very short amount of time. This goes for exercise and everything in life. Whether it's planning a business, planning for our health, planning our relationships, our family, things like this. Just saying, I only have to do this for 5 minutes. It's completely life-changing because we already know in our minds, heck, I could probably do anything for 5 minutes, within reason, of course. So I hope this helped out. This has been one of those life-changing processes that I found over the years. Like I said, I will be launching that course in just a couple more weeks. I'll have a free PDF for those of you who want to get started with bodyweight exercises. Here in the next couple of days, actually, I should have this PDF up and ready. And you'll be able to download that for free as well. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great day.